Good morning, treasurers. This is your host, Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippet. In the international market, expectations that the government stimulus and a countrywide coronavirus vaccine program are fueling an economic rebound in the United States have pushed the treasury yields higher in recent weeks. Jerome Powell at the Wall Street Journal Jobs Summit said that the economic reopening could create some upward pressure on prices. Powell reiterated that the central bank would be patient before changing any policy stance. But market did not buy that argument, and the US yields have continued to march higher, and once again it has breached 150 level. US 10-year closed 7 basis points up at 1.54 percentage points, and 30-year closed 5 basis points up at 2.3 percentage points on Thursday. In the crude oil market, in the OPEC Plus meeting, Saudi Arabia gave a shocker. Saudi Arabia extended that voluntary 1 million barrels per day oil production cut for April as well. OPEC Plus also allowed Russia and Kazakhstan to increase the production by 0.13 million barrels per day and 0.02 million barrels per day respectively due to continued seasonal consumption patterns. With Saudi Arabia extending the voluntary oil production cut, rest of the OPEC Plus accepting the no oil production cut easing in April. This decision cheered the crude oil prices. Crude is trading at $66.82 per barrel. Short-term range seems to be 64 to 67. Remember, in our event risk scenarios in the last 2 days, we had exactly predicted this outcome as one of the possibilities with a $2 barrel per jump in crude oil prices, and look where the crude is trading now. Next OPEC Plus meeting will be on April 1st, where we expect the easing of the crude oil production will materialize. In the currency market, dollar index is at 91.68. Remember our yesterday's quote? If US 10-year crosses 150, we expect DXY to cross 91.60. Exactly both the things happened at the same time. DXY's today's range seems to be 90.95 to 91.95. USDCNY or Chinese yuan is at 648. USD INR with a high of 72.99 closed at 72.83 on Thursday. We are seeing daily highs and daily higher closes leading to 73.30 cap. USD INR range for today seems to be 72.85 to 73.30. In the domestic market, a fresh new OMO or Operation Twist has been announced, scheduled on March 10th, the next Wednesday. This timely announcement of OMO or OT has one more interesting aspect. RBI will buy up to 20,000 crore worth in the following on-the-run securities: 515 GS 2025, 717 GS 2028, 585 GS 2030 and 757 GS 2033. Please note that RBI has a scheduled auctions today, which is a Friday, for 515 2025 and 585 GS 2030. What does this significantly tell you? A clear willingness of RBI to buy back today's auctions liquid securities via next Wednesday's OMOs. This will embrace some confidence in the market participants for today's GSEC auctions. 515 GS 2025 closed at 579 versus 579 the previous trading day. 585 GS 2030 closed at 621 versus 623 the previous trading day. Please note that 585 2030 closed at 621. We have reiterated that 623 offers a very strong support, and that has been honored well. But there is a line of caution. US 10-year has crossed 150 once again and is now trading at 156. If today's GSEC auctions do not go through even after an announcement of an OMO next week for the same securities, we will have a serious repercussions. But we are now optimistic about after yesterday's OMO announcements. We do expect a minor cool off in yields after the GSEC auction cutoff results, and we may get a chance to exit our positions with 5 basis points gain. Night research will be available for today's auction cutoffs by 10:40 a.m. That's it for today. You are listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech. See you next week with the new episode of Night Snippets.